the history doesn't play on the day. But yeah, when these teams do meet, they're always exciting.
The starting 11 for Portmore United: Kamar Foster, he's in goal with Damano Solomon and Alvinus Myers, he's returning. Emilia Russo, Tajee Brown, Seagull Knight, DeMar Rose, Nicholas MacArthur, Demario Phillips, Ricardo Morris, the captain, and Jeffik McFarlane.
You expect Rose, as you say, to pull the strings in the middle of the park, but it's also good for them, as you heard Coach Gardner said. Alvinus Myers back in the team, and we know the partnership between him and Solomon has been proven to be the best so far in the league.
Of course, with that 4-4-2 formation as well, or 4-2-3-1 formation, as we see Cardell Bembo. And now the starting 11 for Mount Pleasant: Akil Clark, he's in goal. Adele Ritchie, of course, at the round the back with Sule McCullough, Prince Christie, Tajay Anderson, Leonard Rankin, Liston James, Alwyn Harvey, Kamar Bushy Beckford, Daniel Green, and Cardell Bembo.
Good to see them continuing with Anderson and Christie, the two youngsters, are part of the defensive line. They did keep a clean sheet the last time, so it's good to have them. And it's good to also see that he has gone with Green in this particular game, giving a chance for him to continue.
So the highlights of the game, and Mount Pleasant Football Academy just really stamping their class in the first half. And the opening 45, I believe, went to Mount Pleasant Football Academy. Just the man Cardell Bembo been everywhere on the field. And we see a turn, a very good sharp turn by Kamar Bushy Beckford, but into the gloves. And look at this for a header for Kamar Bushy Beckford. Leaped over Demario Phillips and right into the back of the net. Very good awareness to just leap over Demario Phillips. And that was the only goal of the contest, but not to be outdone. And Portmore United had a very good opportunity here. A free kick from Ricardo Morris. And Portmore, towards the end of the first half, were pressing. And the defending champions really wanted that equalizer heading into the first half. That ball did go into the back of the net, but he was fouled. And that ball there from DeMar Rose, who was the player to watch for Portmore United. And you see why they did give him space and time. And he can punish you in terms of finding that attacking player to put the ball into the back of the net. There we see a foul on Javik McFarlane, and another attempt, a free kick, a dead ball situation. And Ricardo Morris, the closer he got, the more dangerous he got in terms of putting the ball into the back of the net. There we see another golden opportunity for Portmore United, and they continue to press. So it was a tale of two halves for Portmore United and Mount Pleasant. And Portmore United were the better of the two teams in terms of presenting opportunities, and they did get a lot. Here we see another corner, and they got 3 straight corners, Portmore United, after a flurry of chances. And another opportunity, Ricardo Morris just gets by one, and the man Prince Christie fouls him in the end. And look at this for a free kick, just wide of the target again on that occasion from Akil Clark. And they continue to attack Portmore United. That blocked by Tajay Brown, and initially the ball did not go out for a corner, but Damano Solomon, that opportunity there given to DeMar Rose, and he would have wanted a better header on that one. And as we see the signal from referee Morrison to call to the end of the game, Mount Pleasant getting that 3 points, winning by a goal to nil. Now the statistics of the game: Portmore United getting 13 shots in this one, Mount Pleasant 7. 5 on target for Portmore United, 4 for Mount Pleasant. 12 fouls for Portmore United, 15 for Mount Pleasant. 1 yellow card for Portmore United, 2 for Mount Pleasant. No red cards in this one, 2 offsides each for both teams. 13 corners for the defending champions, Portmore United, 5 for Mount Pleasant. 3 saves required by Kamar Foster and 8 required by Akil Clark. Possession goes in favor of the defending champions, Portmore United, but Mount Pleasant getting 3 points, winning by a goal to nil. Of course, Dwight Jeremiah is downstairs with our MVP.
Good performance from you today. Covered a lot of distance. Seemed to be a difficult game. Do you prefer playing in the middle of the park than playing further back?
Well, anywhere the coach saw suitable to play, give us instruction to stay disciplined, and we did that and came out with the win.
How difficult was it for you today to keep your shape throughout the game? I could see you trying to concentrate throughout.
Yeah, it was very difficult because Portmore moved the ball very well, so we have to stay disciplined. We have to get everybody in the game, and we have to just stay compact, try to communicate better, and try to stay disciplined throughout the game.
Well, good performance from you today, and you did well to help your team to get the 3 points today. All the best going forward.
Okay, thank you.
So McCullough there providing the platform for his team to go ahead. All the attacking players knew they had him behind, and he was always going to be good. Coach Gardner, tough loss today. Do you feel that based on the evidence of performance, you deserve something from this game?
Yeah, I agree with you. I didn't think we'd start the game well, but I think we really came out in the second half and we made it a game. We played our game, and we unfortunately we didn't put one in the back of the net, but we create a lot of chances. We hit the post once, but excellent second half from the players. I must commend them on that.
In terms of what made it so difficult for you to carve out clear-cut chances from open play? You got a few free kicks that went close, but from open play it seemed very difficult today.
We have to move the ball a little bit quicker, but we also have to commend Mount Pleasant because they sat back, they made it difficult for us. But I think if we move the ball a little bit quicker, especially through the lines, we could create a little bit more. We moved a little bit too slow around the back and spend a little bit too long around the back at times and not breaking the lines when it's on.
Do you think that you waited a little bit too long? I asked at the beginning of the game that the coach's decision could influence this game heavily. In terms of your changes and trying to influence the game, we saw Mount Pleasant making 4 changes before you got your first one in. Do you think you waited too long?
I think we had a good momentum. I would have loved to give Rafiki a little bit more time. If I could play the game again, maybe I would bring him on a little bit earlier. But I think we had a good momentum at the time. So I watched it and I leave it to see if we'll get something through those moments. But unfortunately, it didn't happen. But that's football, and that's how it goes.
That's how it goes. Tough luck. Better luck next time, Coach.
Yeah, man.
All the best.
Thanks.
So, Coach Gardner there, do accept that maybe he could have influenced it a little bit more. Coach, first up, Ladale Ritchie, just an update on his situation. I know it seems like a forced substitute.
It looks like a hamstring injury, but clearly no updates. It is what it is. He's come off of a hamstring, and we've got to get him iced and get him assessed and get him treated.
In terms of your tactics that you employed today, I did see, was it a specific instruction to man mark some of these Portmore players, the likes of Rose and Morris?
No, not to man mark. We didn't set up with the intention of man marking, but we said whenever those dangerous guys found space, we had to close that space down as quickly as we could. So it wasn't a case of specifically putting a man on, making him follow him around. It was being aware that when these clever players find space, that we press them in that space. We get into that space as quickly as we can when the dangerous players get the ball.
You gave the green light today to start. How pleasing was his performance to you today? Got the assist.
Yeah, Reggie's been terrific. He's, he gives us a new dimension going forward. But again, the 3 strikers who played today, I thought they were all dangerous in the first half, especially. And then when Portmore came at us in the second half, which I knew they would, we still looked dangerous on the break.
In the scheme of things, the table, you've jumped some places up the table. How big a win is this for you?
Well, it's just a way to graph our progress, really. We've come together like a lot of the teams knew, with youngsters coming in, and we haven't had a game where we have won both halves. So we were looking to win both halves today, which we didn't manage to do, but we won the game. When you look at the table and Portmore at the top, it was a good time for us to test ourselves because we had a few injuries. A very early start to the game, so that was a big disadvantage for us, getting up at 4 o'clock and players coming in to a settled team and having an opportunity to do well. And I thought the team as a group together stood up to the test really well. The game changers came on, they came in and they did their job, what was required of them. They were vital for us as well, but you know, from everybody, from the chef who was up 3 o'clock this morning preparing our food to come, to everybody who's come with us today. It's been a really big effort to come up against the top of the table side.
Oh, it's a good win for you, and good luck going forward. Thanks
Thank
much.
So now the updated results. Of course, Tivoli Gardens, that 3-1 win against Harbourview. Malines nipping a 1-0 win against Humberline. It was a similar scoreline today here, with Mount Pleasant getting all 3 points against Portmore United. And so the standings as it stands after that game, Mount Pleasant level on points with Vero United. Both have played 6 games. They're just separated by goal difference. Portmore United, it's still on top with 13 points. Tomorrow, double header. First off, at 12:45 p.m., 1:45 ECT, it's Waterhouse versus Cavalier. And then the second match of the day, it's Vero United, who are in second place, and they're going to face Arnett Gardens. And that match starts at 3:30 p.m., 4:30 ECT. So